morning. Good morning. Hello. Are you getting brave? Like, what if I'm on? Oh, goodness, my goodness. Oh, she's not very, she's not very coordinated these days, is she? Let's see if Ariana's gonna get the sound worked out. Here, hold on. Look how cute she is. Oops, no. Okay. I know the cricket noises are loud. I don't know, it's 4 cameras on the screen if you're gonna get weird audio, so tell me if the audio is strange. Look how cute they all are. I wonder if I could get Neelix for a little lap time. I wish I could give Sable some lap time, but I don't think it's a good idea to stress her out at this point. She's been pretty good with me in the room and putting food in the cabinet of solitude with her. She has like eaten it right up. She's pretty good, so I'm just debating. I don't want to stress her out too much. I guess I'll just leave her. I'll leave her alone. Sable's looking like she might come out. I don't know. You guys know as much as I do about when she's gonna have her babies. They're super active. It's been, let's see, how long has she been here? Saturday. I'm gonna count the days again. Because she was quite obviously pregnant February 2nd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks and 2. So it's been 37 days since she. She's being so brave. Is she gonna go bunk with Neelix? Oh, she's gonna go visit her friend Neelix. Hopefully Neelix will welcome her. Let's see if I can switch. There's her little foot. Oh, so cute. She needs a little step stool in there. Hold on, I'm gonna try to put the camera. Not sure which one it is. Nest back. Nope, not nest back, nest front. There it is. Okay. You can see her little toes. Neelix. So I am, 37 days since she was obviously visibly pregnant. So average gestation is 64 days. So 64 minus 37 is what, 27? Something like that. So I think she's at least 64 days along at this point. Look at her little toes. I think that's her paw. It's very adorable. So I think she's at least 64 days because, like, presumably Neelix is 4 weeks along and Savina are 4 weeks along, and they don't look to me as obviously pregnant as Sable looked 37 days ago. So I think she's more than at her due date. So I would never normally do an update from inside the room with a feral mom that's close to having babies, but they've been really good with me being around. It doesn't seem to stress them out too much. So I think them getting used to me being around is a good thing. So I thought I would do an update from in here. And I just got back from the vet with Faerie and have some very good news. She is not pregnant, so we can all breathe a big sigh of relief about that. I am guessing that perhaps her tail injury spared her from the usual spring mating sessions, and so that's really great news because I was super worried about that. And it also means that we can give her better antibiotics for her tail, and she's actually at Mountain View right now getting spayed and feeling a leukemia test. So it's very exciting. So she will come back here and do her recovery in Savina's room with Savina. Probably a week to 2 weeks. We'll see how she does. But I'll be able to give her pain meds and make sure her tail's doing okay. Dr. F said her abscesses were looking much better today. But definitely agreed that her it was a pretty horrible injury to her tail. And so, but there's nothing, they don't need to do surgery on it or anything like that, which is good. I don't know if you can hear me over the train now. That's good news. So no more babies for Miss Elf Mama. And that means we will have, 6 fewer kittens to find homes for, which is good. So that's the plan with her. Yeah, so no surgery on her tail. It did look like it was broken, but is healed enough that there is nothing to be done for it, and she does still have the ability to move the end of her tail. So luckily it has healed enough that really the best thing we can do is antibiotics and wound care and let it continue to heal. So that is very good. So I think that she'll be going back. I will try to spend time with her and see how she does. But I was actually encouraged last night when I went in. I was gonna pick her up and give her meds. She had just been very shut down and letting me grab her, even though she was really scared. And last night, for the first time, she actually hissed and swatted, which may not sound like a good thing, but I felt really relieved, because what it means is that she's feeling so much better. She's not shut down anymore, and just being in like a more low stress environment, having her tail treated made a huge difference in how she's feeling. So it made her feel well enough to actually try to protect herself, which I think is a really good thing. So that made me feel quite a bit better. And so I will continue to try to work with her. I have pain meds to give and things like that, which is another great thing about her not being pregnant, is that we can do pain meds. And so I'll see if she has any potential, but I suspect that she will be happier returning to the colony once she's healed. So we'll see. Sable is currently behind. You can just see the tip of her paw at the top of the upper right screen. Her little toes she has her little toes in the nest. Her hiss was very adorable. So I'm definitely not bringing any more pregnant ferals. We are, look, she's eating herself in, and Neelix is not entirely sure she wants to share. She's giving a little morning growl, but Sable's like, I'm moving slow so you can't see me. Oh no, I'm backing out. No, I was really worried about having 4 here and how that was going to work, so I'm quite relieved that 3 is still too many, but more manageable than 4. So that's good. Other than that, everyone's doing really well. Savina actually, Savina was out and exploring last night. Faerie was out eating and grooming, and so I'm hoping that Savina maybe will be feeling calmer having a roommate in there for a little bit. Not that I can get anywhere close to her, but at least I'm hoping that she becomes a little more comfortable. She was just staying in her den all day long and then only coming out at night, so I'm hoping that maybe she'll be a little more confident having a roommate for a little while. Kestrel is doing great after her spay. We do have an application for her, and so I just need to set up some logistics and figure that out, but I'm hoping that she will get to go home soon. And then NoElf, the adoption fell through. Probably most of you know that. So we are accepting applications again for both of them as a bonded pair. Adorable, sweet kittens. The loudest purr that you've ever heard from the elf. So adorable, adorable sweet kittens. The loudest purr that you've ever heard from the elf. So tinykittens.com/adopt is where you can submit an application if you're thinking about it and you are prepared for the responsibility of 2 adorable kittens, older kittens. Then submit an application. We're hoping to find something pretty quickly because they've been waiting around here for quite a while already. And they're definitely ready to get into a home and have, you know, windows and laps all the time and snuggles and so yes, so let's see, they're very sweet, very playful. Elfie is quite a little snuggler. Microflute is a little purr machine. She's a little more scampy. She's in the scampy phase. They're super bonded to each other, so they're really cute. You'll be able to put lots of adorable photos on Facebook and make all your friends jealous. So I think that's about it. I think we're just, the kitten watch continues. I don't know how much longer Sable can delay. I think she's trying to turn around back there. She's gigantic. But if you look at it, if you add up the number of days, it's gotta happen soon. She's probably trying to delay a little bit like Cisco did. She's moving around back there. But oh gosh. Hopefully she has him soon, because I'm ready for a nap. So she's going back to the cabinet of solitude. Good girl. She's so cute. She's so cute. But she seemed pretty uninterested in having babies up there on the ledge just now, so. Oh, who knows? Oh, goodness, sorry. Oh, alright, so good. So that's really good news about Faerie. Be able to give her pain meds, good antibiotics for her tail, and she won't have to stay here for weeks and weeks and weeks, so that's good. I'm keeping a close eye on everything, so I'll let you know when it looks like we're getting close, but all of a sudden well, she's been pretty restless, moving around a lot, but she has had a few times where she's had long naps, longer than 20 minutes. So that's one of the things we're looking for, is if she is able to have a good restful sleep for longer than 20 minutes, then in theory she's not going to have babies in the next 12-ish hours. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that's one of the things that they say. And so far she has had, you know, 1 or 2 of those long periods of napping, in between lots of restless moving around. But oh, she's so cute. So that's one thing, the restlessness, meowing, and then an increase in appetite or a decrease in appetite. She's been eating quite a bit, so sometimes I haven't really noticed much of a difference in the ones I've had, but active labor begins when the first kitten enters the birth canal. And so at that point, we'll see obvious contractions, and she'll report to the nest and just really get down to business. Before then, I've noticed they tend to avoid the nest. So you've seen her back behind the cabinet of solitude and up on the ledge and on the floor and all over the place. But and she does spend some time in the nest because she obviously feels safe there, which is a good thing. So I try not to disturb her too much in the nest other than to deliver food, which she likes. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what today brings. Hopefully yesterday was like when we hit rock bottom, and like today things will start going back up. Okay, so I'm gonna clear out of here, and we'll see what happens next. Maybe she'll stay in the cabin and have some babies. That would be great. Thank you to all of you guys for being so supportive and encouraging and helpful during this time. It's been ridiculous and kind of stressful, and not a lot of sleep, and logistics it's just been like a crazy time. So thank you for everything you guys do to help out around here. Yes, thank you, Nora, for your donation. That was very generous of you. And thank you to everybody who has donated. They're definitely going to come in handy. We're definitely going to need them with so many babies coming, and who knows what's going to happen next. So yes, we do adopt out of the area if it's the right match. So you can go to tinykittens.com/adopt, and you can read. There's a ton of info there about how it all works. So, alright, so I'm going to exit and we'll see what happens. Thank you guys again for being so great and for helping get the word out about NoElf needing a home, and we're going to have to get lots of kittens adopted in a few months, so it should be interesting. Let's see, do I need to adjust anything while I'm in here? And we have food. Breakfast has already been served. I think we're okay for the moment. Alright, everybody.